Hello everyone, my name is Vishal and I am a digital analytics professional with over 7 years of experience in this domain. Welcome to the second video in the series called Learn BigQuery the Spreadsheet Way. If you haven't checked out the first video, please watch that before this one. In this video, I am going to teach you how to use aggregate functions in BigQuery. Interestingly, the team at Google recently released a new public dataset that has COVID-19 data from various medical research centers. And to aid research in this field, Google is running a program wherein queries of COVID datasets will remain free until September 15, 2020. Isn't that great? Okay. Without further ado, let's dive into it right away. So these are the different aggregate functions that we are going to learn today. Order by, which is used for sorting the data. Distinct, for considering unique records. Count, for counting number of records. Max, for getting max value. Min, for getting minimum value. Sum, for addition of values. Average, for average of values, and last, limit, which limits the number of records. Let's check out the COVID-19 public data set in the BigQuery interface. Once again, the project name is BigQuery Public Data. The dataset name is COVID-19 underscore JHU underscore CSSE, and there are 4 tables under this dataset. The one that we are going to use is called summary. Here is the schema of this table. The fields available are province, state, country, region, date, latitude, longitude, confirmed cases, deaths, recovered, and so on. Let's have a look at the preview of this data. This is how the data looks. There are different records for different states within a country with the details of the number of cases. Okay. For simplicity, what I have done is I have downloaded the data for 4th of April into this Google Sheets. We will learn exporting data from BigQuery into Sheets in one of the upcoming videos. Revising from the previous video, the syntax of the query is keyword select, column names, keyword from, table name, keyword where, condition. So in order to get data to fetch all the columns, we use star. The table name is project name, which is BigQuery public. You can use control space to get suggestions. Dataset name is COVID-19, the first one, and the table name is summary, right? So that's our table name. Condition would be where date equals to 4th of April. That's YYYYMMTT. Okay, so we get 2679 records. 2679 records in our sheet. Okay, now the first function here, order by. We use order by when we want to sort data. Let's say we want to sort the data here. Hmm, sorry. Let's say we want to sort the data by the column confirmed. So in order to do that, we select the data, we go to sort range, data has header row, confirmed, sort. So data in the sheet is sorted by this column confirmed. To do that in BigQuery, we need to use a keyword here called order by and the field name, which is confirmed. Let's run the query. Okay, so data is sorted. Okay, by default, data is sorted in ascending order. If we want to sort data in descending order, we need to use another keyword, ESC. Let's sort data in descending order here as well. Right. Cool. So that is order by. Now let's say we want to get unique values for a column. As I mentioned earlier, this data has got data at a state level. So there are multiple records for the same country. As you can see, there are multiple records for the country US and similarly for other countries. For the time being, we don't need the order by condition, so we can comment this out by using double hyphen as a prefix. When we comment this out, this will no longer execute. Once again, going back to getting distinct country names, first let us select country. We get only country names, 2679 records. Now let's say we want to get distinct country names. So we use the prefix distinct as a keyword. And this, okay. So we get 181 distinct countries. Let's verify this in the sheet by using remove duplicate function. 181 unique rows remain. All right. Now let's go to the next function, which is count. Let's say we want to get the count of countries. So in order to use count, use the count function. Since this is a function, we have to use brackets. Let's run this query. So we get 2679 records. If we only want distinct countries, we can again use the keyword distinct. Okay, so now we get a count of distinct countries, right? So this is the count function. Now for the next set of functions, which is max, min, sum and average, Let's go to the sheet and let's create a pivot table. Now, let's say we use the column called deaths and we get the max value. So the max value for the column deaths is 15362. Let's try running this query. So we want to get max, we want to run the max function on the column deaths. Run this query. Oh, 15362. That's matching, right? Now let's say we want max values by country, right? So now this table gives us maximum values for every country. Now since this gives us distinct countries, we again have 181 records. Let's see how we do this in BigQuery. So now we want to query additional field called country and max. As soon as you add this, you get an error because we need to use a keyword here and tell it and tell BigQuery to group your data. This one can be a little bit complicated. So as you see in the pivot table, what essentially we have done is we are getting max values, but we are grouping it by country. So all the records for a given country are grouped and then we get the maximum value per country. So this is group by function in BigQuery. So we use that we use the keyword group by, and group by which field? So the first field in this. So we can simply say group by 1. Now let's run the query. So we get 181 records, one record per country with the maximum values. If you see here, the data is sorted by country. So we can use our order by function and we can say order by country, region. We want ascending order. Okay, so Afghanistan max value is 7, 20, 130, 17, 20, 113, 17, 2, right? So the data matches with the spreadsheet. So this is the max function. Similarly, we can use the min function. Let's first check out this in the spreadsheet. This gives us minimum value for every country. To do that in BigQuery, we replace max function with min. Right? 7, 20, 130. For max, we had Australia as 12, and for min, we have Australia as 0. So once again, Australia is 0 for min. So it is matching with the sheet. Now the next function is sum. So in order to do sum, you select the sum function here. Right? So Australia is 30. Here we use the function sum. Australia is 30, right? So that's the sum function. Now the average function. To do average, we select average. Australia average is 3.75. To average function called avg Australia 3.75. Thus you can see that data in BigQuery matches with the Google Sheets. And now the last function, limit. Limit is a simpler function wherein if you want to limit the number of records in your output, like instead of 181 records, you just want 3 records. Okay? So this just gives you 3 records. Let's try limit 5. So this gives you 5 records. Okay. So summarizing once again, the aggregate functions that we covered are order by, distinct, count, max, min, sum, average, limit. With this, we come to an end of this second video. I hope you liked it. Please drop in your feedback, queries or suggestion in the comment box. In the next video, I will come up with a new topic. See you in the next video. Thank you for your time and goodbye.